Aye, we give you the facts. It's not what you think. Popeye Newsling, Young King, 1 yard, bless.
Good morning, Popeye. Grandma watch Popeyes every morning and every night.
Greetings viewers and subscribers. Are you looking for a motor car, an SUV, a pickup or a minibus to rent? Are you looking for a Honda, Toyota, a BMW, a Mercedes-Benz or any other make motor vehicles? Are you looking for a reliable motor vehicle to rent? Well, look no further. Pat's Car Rental and Taxi Service. They are located at 5 Lewis Street in Savannah Lamar in the parish of Westmoreland. Call or WhatsApp them at 876 919 2297 and 876 358 4384. They also do airport pickups and drop-offs at Pat's Car Rental and Taxi Service. They ensure that they go the extra mile for you. So we are going live this evening, and for those who are concerned about me going live does not mean me being careless, so no worries. But in the news today, we are learning that Thursday and yesterday, operations were carried out in the Caton Lane area of Mount Salem in the parish of St. James. On Thursday afternoon, July 13, about 12:30, a team of police officers from the St. James Division, they carried out a raid at a premises in the area. A house occupied by a suspected violence producer was searched, but nothing incriminating was found. We are told that an abandoned building was searched, and bingo. The police, they found 9 5.56 cartridges and 4 9mm cartridges, as also 3 ski masks. They were found underneath a staircase, wrapped in a yellow handkerchief. The police, they went back to the same Caton Lane area of Mount Salem yesterday afternoon after 1 o'clock, and they carried out another search. This time around, another abandoned building was searched, and 2 more 5.56 cartridges were found. Remember now, 5.56 is what is used in M16 and AR-15 rifles. No one was arrested in connection with the finds, but intelligencers, big up on yourself. Keep on giving the police the intelligence. Yes, there's a lot of trustworthy police still serving in the Jamaica Constabulary Force, and St. James Police keep on doing the right thing. The people are depending on you. Now, in this next story, this incident took place last night, Friday, July 14, about 8 o'clock. It took place at Myrtle Lane in Chatham in the Adelphi Police area of St. James. We are learning that a man, he's popularly known as Oates. Now, let me tell you a little thing about Oates. It is said that Oates, he is in his late 30s and he is known to be a rumhead in the area. It is said that when Oates under him liquor, him always in an argument with people and him tell them anything that comes to his mouth. It is being said that this incident last night is most likely due to Oates messing with the wrong person while he was under his liquor. So last night, Oates, his spouse, and her 3-year-old son, his name is Renil Blagrove, they were all at home when a hoodlum pushed the door to the house and entered. The hoodlum, he had a gun in his hand. It is said that he opened a barrage of gunshots at Oates. Oates and his spouse, they managed to run out of the house. The hoodlum, he then left and made good his escape on foot in the area. The female, she returned to the house where she saw her 3-year-old son. He was suffering from gunshot wounds to his head and his right hand. The youngster, he was rushed to the Falmouth Hospital and later he was transferred to another hospital where he was admitted in a serious condition. Now, I've seen video with this youngster and trust me, it's gonna take a miracle for him to survive. Now, I am hopeful because miracles do happen. The police, they were called, and Oates, who had received gunshot wounds to his chest and his left hand, he was assisted by the police to a nearby hospital where he too was admitted in a serious condition. We are told that when the police processed this crime scene, a number of 9mm spent shells were recovered from the scene. The mayhem. Now, this next incident, it took place early this morning. Saturday, July 15, about 1:30. It took place along the Malden Main Road in the Maroontown area in the parish of St. James. Now, this is what we are learning. A guy, his surname is Meggie. He's about 30 years old. It is said that Meggie, he was standing along the Malden Main Road. A youngster, he's popularly known as Lama. He's about 16 years old. It is said that Lama, he was standing a short distance away from where Meggie was standing. We are learning that a white Nissan AD wagon motorcar drove up. Hoodlums in the car, they opened gunfire at Meggie. The hoodlums, they then drove away, making good their escape. It was then realized that both Meggie and 16-year-old Lama, they were shot. Meggie, he received gunshot wounds to his back and his left hand, and Lama, he received gunshot wounds to his buttocks. Now, shortly after the shooting, two of Lama's schoolmates, they assisted by putting him in a black Toyota Voxy. The driver for the Voxy, he drove off with Lama, who was shot, and his two friends, and they were now on their way to the hospital. Hear this now. We are told that the driver for the Voxy, him did the road. Now, on reaching a section of the Jansal Main Road, they overtook a white Nissan AD wagon motorcar. Now, let me see if you were paying attention. What kind of car did I say was involved in the attack earlier? Yes, man, it was a Nissan AD wagon motorcar. Apparently, the occupants in the Toyota Voxy, they did not realize that the Nissan AD wagon motorcar that they just overtook was the same car with the hoodlums. As they overtook the car, the hoodlums, they opened gunfire at the Toyota Voxy. The driver for the Voxy, he managed to drive away from the Nissan AD wagon and he drove straight to a police station. It was then realized that the driver, he was shot. He had received gunshot wounds to the right side of his back, while Lama, who was already shot, he received another gunshot wound to his buttocks. The police, they assisted them to a nearby hospital where they were treated and admitted. Meggie, he was also assisted by the police to a nearby hospital where he too was treated and admitted. The mayhem. Now, I carried a story on Sunday, July 2. That story was about an incident that took place the previous afternoon. Saturday, July 1, about some minutes after 2 o'clock. It took place at Burke Road in the Old Harbour area of St. Catherine. I told you that residents, they saw a man who they accused of being a goat thief. This man, he was set upon by a mob who beat him and chopped him, killing him on the spot. His face was bashed in and he had received chop wounds to his head. Now, when I carried this story, I told you that the man was not identified. Well, I have two updates for you. Firstly, the man who was killed, his name is Kevin Davis, but he was popularly known as Tubby. He is 44 years old and he lived at Bodles Crescent in the Old Harbour area of St. Catherine. We are also told that the Old Harbour police, they had received information as to who at least one of Tubby's killers was. The police, they carried out raids trying to find him, but he was not held. Well, on Tuesday, July 11, in the company of his lawyer, the man who the police was searching for, he handed in himself to the police. We are also told that he gave the police a statement outlining his role in the killing. This man, he was officially charged by the police yesterday. His name is Gemroy Smith, but he's popularly known as Chino. He's 32 years old and he's living at North Street in the Old Harbour area of St. Catherine. Chino, he was charged for the offense of murder and he'll be going to the courts shortly. So the big question is, was Tubby a goat thief or not? You see? That is why you will not hear me come in here, come promote justice in the jungle. Because what if Tubby was not a goat thief? What if he had a beef with someone in the community and them just use the goat thief excuse to get rid of him? The mayhem. So let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Have you hit on the love button as yet? If you have not yet done so, remember to hit on it. Also, if you are over here watching our videos and you have not yet subscribed, hit on the subscribe button. As also, hit on the notification bell. Then click all so that whenever we drop a new video, you'll be one of the first to be notified. In the final story for today, this one took place last night. Friday, July 14, about some minutes to 9 o'clock. It took place at Rejoin District in the Sandy Bay Police area of Hanover. Now, this is what we are learning. A man, his name is Patrick Anthony Ambersley, but he was popularly known as Flashy. Flashy, he celebrated his 28th birthday on March 5. He worked as a gardener and he also owned a Nissan AD wagon motorcar which he used to operate as a taxi. He lived at Bowenland in the Rejoin area of Hanover. What we are learning is that there is a guy. His name is Romario. It is said that Flashy and Romario, them always roll together. They are or were very good friends. We are learning that last night. Flashy, he drove his Nissan AD wagon motorcar and parked it in front of his house. He was walking towards his house when he was attacked and shot. There is also unconfirmed reports that Romario was with Flashy when he was shot, and it is said that Romario, he was the target. Now, like I said, that information is unconfirmed. After the shooting subsided, residents, they went and made checks. Flashy, he was seen lying on his back in some bushes in a pool of blood. The police were called, and when they inspected Flashy, he had gunshot wounds to his upper body. From all indication, Flashy, he died on the spot. We are told that when this crime scene was processed, a number of 9mm spent shells were recovered from the scene. The mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.
Tell a friend for tell a friend for tell a friend about Papa Newslink and PNL Blog TV. Like, subscribe and share. Quicksilver sing, if we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. If we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. Hey, crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. I coulda sunshine or rain. Jamaica, no problem, no pain. Rude boy them no out can't tame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. To the street and the lane. Everybody them start complain. Bloodshed, what a shame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. Crime it a mash up Jamaica.